Okay, firstly, I just want to say congratulations to making it to day 7, and you've done tremendously well. A lot of people stall on the first week, so if you're watching this and you've made it, bro, to day 7, I'm just going to again mentally prepare you for what's in store. But firstly, just congratulate yourself. It's a huge win to get past the first week, okay? And you should start to feel proud that knowing that the journey is going to get a lot easier, and I've got so much faith that you can do this, okay? Because if I can do it myself, someone who was addicted for 8 years, you can do the same, right? There's no difference between me or you. It's how bad you want it, right? Like, there's no excuse. It's all comes down to how badly you want to remove that addiction from your life, okay? So day 7 to day 14 now. Just to mentally prepare you for this week, okay, I'm going to give you my honest feedback and my honest opinion on the symptoms I face for the week. And look, before I start this video, I just want to say that not everyone's going to have the same symptoms that I felt, right? Like, they're not going to feel the exact same feelings, because we're all different. The amount of years we've smoked, the amount we smoke, all this is all going to depend on how bad the symptoms were, right? But to put it in perspective, I was a daily smoker for 8 years, and I'd smoke a lot. I'd smoke at least a 1.5 grams, sometimes 2 grams a night, and I would find myself buying quarters every 3 days, 3.5 days. Yeah, so it all depends on how much you smoke. But having said that, I just want to give you the truth of my personal experience, my journey when I experienced these symptoms. And I don't want to sugarcoat anything. I just want to tell you honestly the truth. But please don't operate in scarcity when you're doing this week, right? Because you need to have a strong mind. You need to know that once you reach day 30, you're going to be able to quit forever. And trust me, man, it's going to get easier and easier as the weeks progress. So that's why I say tackle each week as it comes, and just purely do your best to navigate through this week, okay? So I'll run you through the symptoms that I faced. Now, migraines are still going to be there, okay? They're still going to be there, especially they were there for me during the earliest stages of like this particular week, right? They were there in the earliest stages. Now, good news is they will gradually disappear towards the end of the week. So once you reach sort of day 14 or day 13, etc., they're going to gradually reduce, right? Your body's going to start, it's going to start comprehending that you're no longer smoking weed, and the migraines will stop. Now, the migraines I was having were really, really severe, man. It almost felt like someone had a hammer and was just hitting my head, and this would happen throughout the night, throughout the day. It was just very random. So I always just kept Panadol or like some sort of paracetamol on hand. If you're someone that doesn't want to take that, you can always drink water. But because mine was so severe, like it was just like a literal thumping thud on my head, I had to take something, right? And I noticed just by drinking water, after taking that, within about 15-20 minutes, it would completely disappear, all right? So just don't let that put you off, but just know that if you are experiencing migraines earlier during this week, it will gradually disappear towards the end of the week, okay? And it did for me. So that's migraines. Now, your mood, okay? You're still going to be irritable this week, okay? You're still not going to be sleeping a beautiful 8 hours sleep or anything like that, right? Your sleep's going to be out of whack. But your mood's going to be very irritable, right? And you're irritable for a reason, because you're going against the grain. You're not doing your normal habits. You're not no longer putting a band-aid on, trying to take the easy way out, okay? So you're going to be irritable. Your mind's thinking, shit, okay, I'm not smoking weed now. Normally I smoke weed at this time, right? And I'm no longer smoking weed. So you're going to feel irritable. You're also going to feel irritable due to the lack of sleep. not having full restful sleep, okay? And to counteract that, the sleep, you can take melatonin, all right? That's probably the only best advice I can give you, is taking a natural sleep aid supplement, an over-the-counter sleep aid supplement. And also, don't expect it to put you to sleep for 8 hours. It didn't do that for me. I still got, look, at least 5 hours sleep during this week, right? 5 hours of sleep. Still took me a while to wind down, okay, because I was a night smoker. So I found that it took me a while to wind down. I didn't get the restful sleep that I was hoping for, but it's okay, right? I dealt with the five hours, the 6 hours, but this will gradually improve as the weeks go on, right? So I'm just telling you about this week, but you can just take melatonin, keeps you a bit calm, okay? You can also have like a chamomile tea before bed. Also by doing exercise, okay, by going for walks in nature, but that will also help your mood, okay? You'll release dopamine, and exercise will also release dopamine as well, so you will feel a lot better, you'll feel a lot more happier. Even though you'll be tired, you'll still feel better than not doing anything, right? So my suggestion would be, do some sort of cardio, do some sort of exercise. Along with that, have your chamomile tea, have your melatonin, and that should take care of the sleep side of things and the mood for this week, or should at least improve it, right? So that's that. But don't expect much, right? I only got 4 to 6 hours maximum for this week, right? Anywhere between sort of 4 to 6 hours is what I got, but I accepted it, right? So it is what it is. So I understood. As long as you're using self-awareness and not worrying yourself even more, because look, what goes up must come down, right? So you must realize or understand that you're gonna feel the symptoms, right? You're gonna feel the symptoms, especially when you've been band-aiding your lifestyle like so much with weed, like trying to get that instant happiness, that instant relaxation, that ability to eat and so forth. You're obviously now stopping that, so your body's going out of whack. So while it's going out of whack, you want to do as much as you can to make this process easier. And that's why I say exercise, sleep, with melatonin, getting out in nature, going for walks in nature, and diet as well. Diet's a huge thing. Your food plays a massive role on your mood, especially the fats that you're going to eat during your diet. During this week, you're going to notice that the higher fats are going to work in your favor. Okay, so like your salmons, your peanut butters, your olive oils, your avocados, your almond nuts, all those good fats that you're meant to be eating in your lifestyle, eat that. Focus on eating that this week, okay? And that's going to help with your mood, because fat helps with mood, okay? It helps with your hormones, helps with the mood, along with some good protein. So I can't stress that enough. Make sure you have a good diet. Now, brain fog. The brain fog I got was, look, I quit coffee during this sort of 30-day challenge as well, right? So I put my body under even more stress. I decided to quit coffee, and I started to develop brain fog by quitting coffee, right? Like I was getting brain fog. I didn't feel as energetic, but even if you drink coffee, you might still feel brain fog. But I'm only talking about my experience, and I quit coffee. I got a lot of brain fog, so I had to slowly introduce coffee into my lifestyle. Okay, so I took a 1 week tolerance break, and then I reintroduced coffee back into my life. But look, if you're still drinking coffee, you're getting brain fogs, it will still be, it's part of the process, okay, but it will slightly disappear towards the end of the week, okay? It did for me, but it all depends on person to person. But yeah, brain fog was something that I experienced, man, and after quitting coffee, on top of trying to quit weed, it was very hard for my body to get going, especially for someone like me who's very physically active. Like I train twice a day. It was very hard for my mind to get going. Like I felt very mentally stuck, and I had to reintroduce coffee into my life. So if you need that shot of coffee to that would help get rid of the brain fog, have a bit of coffee. But if you're already drinking coffee, you've got the brain fog, just ride it through, okay? Drink the good food, eat the good foods, consume a lot of water. Water's huge. You're gonna drink at least 3 liters of water per day, and let your body recover and recoup through diet, rest, exercise. Let it do its course, okay, through this whole week, and it'll definitely make the symptoms a lot better, a lot easier to tolerate. And just know that it's gonna get easier, man, as you reach day 30. Like when I reached day 30, I was in such a good state that I had my sleep back. The amount of time it took me to sleep was, I would fall asleep within 20 minutes, right? And that was a major reason why I smoked weed earlier, because I had a racing mind. I would get all these thoughts at night. It would be very hard to calm myself down. But now I can just fall asleep. Like today being, over 2 months clean, I can sleep in 10 minutes. Like there's no issues whatsoever falling asleep in 10 minutes, right? So I've got my sleep back. That's perfectly within my control now, and I'm so grateful for that, right? But just know, man, that it's going to get easier as the weeks progress. It's going to get so much more. Think of it like this, I just want to end it like this. When you reach day 30 and you actually accomplish the ability to quit weed and no longer have that as an addiction in your life, like something you've been battling for many years, you start to feel almost like you can handle any challenge in life that gets thrown at you. Because think about it, if you can beat a yearly addiction within 30 days, like imagine that trade-off. You could learn a new sport, you could learn a new skill, you could almost do anything you want. This is going to help you boost your confidence even more. This is going to allow you to have more self-love. You're going to know what your capabilities are, okay? You're going to know that you can tackle and do things that you never thought were possible. Trust me when I say this, when you reach day 30, you're going to be able to tackle whatever you want in life, like whatever you want to do, whatever you want to learn, anything that you want to do, you're going to be able to do this. So that's why when you stay consistent on this journey, just know that the rewards that you're going to reap towards the end of this journey, like when you reach 30 days, are going to be huge, man. You're going to be so grateful that you stuck in there, and you're going to be able to conquer the world, man. I'm telling you now, I'm not just making this up to make you feel better. I'm literally telling you the truth. And I was someone, before I even started this challenge, I had literally thought, like, when I was in my midst of weed addiction, like, or dependency, you could say, smoking at night, I was like, fuck, am I ever going to be able to, like, get rid of this habit? Am I ever going to be able to get rid of this addiction? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I was thinking like that, and that was just my limited beliefs, right? As humans, we can do anything we want, and by going through this 30-day challenge and by doing this with full conviction, putting everything you've got into actually trying, following what I'm saying, okay? And that's why I make these videos, because I want you to quit. No one deserves to live a life where they're relying on a substance to get them through the day, to bring happiness and joy and fulfillment. It's no way to live, man. Trust me, it's no way to live. You want to be pure, you want to live as natural as possible, and just know that there is a light at the end of the tunnel. And on the 30th day, you're going to be so grateful, you're going to be so proud of yourself, and you're going to know that you can achieve anything in this life once you go through this challenge. So look at it like this. Just look at it like, okay, yes, it's not easy, but I'm going to mentally prepare myself. I know it's going to get better as the weeks progress, which it will. The symptoms do get better and better as the weeks progress, right? That way you know that you can just literally conquer the world. Like, use this challenge as a way to know that if I can do this, I can do anything in life. Literally, it will boost your confidence tenfold. Yes, so have faith in yourself. I've got faith in you. If I can do it, you can do it. There's no difference between me and you. It's more or less just sticking by your guns and just executing this with full determination, full conviction, right? And just mentally preparing yourself for the road ahead. So I've got faith in you. I wish you the best of luck in the journey. If there's anything I can help you with, drop a comment. I'll do my very best to help you and give you my own wisdom, my knowledge, okay, that I have, and I'll just continue to make videos like this to help people. So yeah, I bless you on your journey. You've got this, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.